Now that we have covered how to initialize a local repository, the next command to cover is one of the most popular commands in Git, and that is the Git Status Command. And so if I were to ask you, what is your status? It's a kind of a weird question, but you would understand that I'm asking you what's going on with you, what's going on right now with your situation, with your status. And it's the same thing with Git. We are asking the status of our repo. And so if you look at what is returned here, it'll tell you some information about what branch you're on. I realize we haven't talked about branches yet, but we will. So you can kind of see here there's a default branch called master. You can also see that there's an untracked file here. You can see that there's a demo.txt that Git is not tracking. It's not in the system, if you will, of this repository. It doesn't know how to work with this file. It's not tracking the differences in this file. And so there's really three statuses that you can get returned here. And the first one you already see is considered an untracked file. So again, an untracked file is a file that Git is not currently tracking. Again, what that means is Git doesn't know the different versions of this file, earlier versions or current versions, etc. There's also a modified status, so untracked status, a modified. Obviously, this is files that have been changed since the last commit. And then finally, there is a status called staged. And so staged, files that have been added to the staging area using another git add command, that we will cover git add, and then are ready to be committed. So these are the three statuses that are returned most commonly, or all the statuses in by running the git status command. And you can kind of see here that our demo.txt is currently in an untracked status. So you can actually tell just by Visual Studio with this letter U that this file is not being tracked. And so those are the three statuses. That is the git status command. It is a very common command to run to tell you a little bit about what's going on with your repository.